I feel like online, the Christian community, we don't look like a group of people that's going to show up for another person if they're going through a hard time. I'm saying, if I wasn't a believer and I looked online at how Christians react to other things, you know what I'm saying, I would never think that I could fall. I would never think that I could make a mistake. I would never think that I could show like real humanity through grief because of how we react to each other, of how we treat each other. Jesus said that the way that people are supposed to know that we're his disciples is how we love each other. The way that people would know that you're disciples is how you love each other. Let's take a marriage, for example. God puts two people together in an institution called marriage. And in a marriage, you have two people that do life with each other. And in the midst of them doing life with each other, they're both going to make mistakes. They're both going to sin against each other. And they're both going to have the outside of them fighting to break them up. You know, what would it look like if those two people were constantly online talking about each other, constantly going at each other online? Who wouldn't want no part of that marriage? We're a part of a marriage. We're married. We're the bride of Christ. We're a part of a marriage. Who wants to be married to a nagging person? Who wants to be married to a person that complains about everything? Who wants to be married to a person that's always pointing out flaws and never encouraging anybody? Not only are we showing that we have a bad relationship with each other, we're showing a bad marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like that, we don't look like good wives. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're the bride, right? And what kind of wife do we look like? I argue the same thing in my household. To my children, I have 3 kids. And I will argue that you guys should know that the way that you represent this family outside of this household is by how y'all love each other. By how y'all love each other. Even if one of the siblings is wrong, how do you encourage each other? How do you stand up for each other? How do you try to bring each other back to the family?